I hope every student came. Can I start the class, sir?
You can start the class.
Okay, thank you. Okay, then I will continue with my floriculture, another concept with respect to floriculture. Another important floriculture crop, a rose. Roses are well known as queen of flowers. The rose is much older than the man. It has the history of this rose and the man will link more than back will be back for the 5,000 years. Okay, the mainly the rose. This will remind the love in the different occasions. Usually, the different color of the roses will indicate different emotions. Usually, this will ask in the examination. For example, the red color indicates the courage and the respect. Then the white color roses will indicate the innocence and purity. Then orange color will symbolize the passion and the desire. Then pink color will indicate happiness. Then light colored roses will indicate the friendship. Then how these roses used in the with respect to gardening are in the commercial scale. These roses can used as shrub like a bush. Then we can use as a climber, edge, pot plants, cut flowers, source of vitamin, then standard hedges, then rock plants. Then we can also use as hanging basket plant, then for extraction of perfume and allied products, then for making the potpourri and dried flowers. Then with respect to the commercial cultivation, these are the major producers in the world. One is northern regions. These are the typical regions where commercially started the rose cultivation. The example countries like Holland and North America. And south regions like Kenya, Colombia, these are upcoming. These are highly potential areas nowadays cultivated in commercial scale due to extremely low cost in the labor and low energy consumption in these areas. Then one more prominent region is Israel. Here also, here the most peculiar thing is the production of roses will be in off season, where the northern region and the African countries will lack the production time. This Israel will catch up the off season production. Then comes to major growing areas like which are all the countries. Then Netherlands will cover the maximum area, about 65% of the growing area. Then Colombia, then Israel, Italy. These are the major growing areas. Then India also started in the 1990s. The major growing areas in India will be like Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat, Rajasthan, and UP. Then why the hello students, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I think the meeting has been ended now. Now recording. Okay. Host disable the participant screen sharing. Ankita, you are the host now. Ankita,
Yes, sir.
you are the host now.
Yes, sir.
Host disable the participant screen sharing. Can you change that setting? I'm getting the pop-up like host disable the participant screen sharing.
Sir, how I can do this?
you go to the settings, you gave the permission
Waiting, sir.
participant to share the screen.
Uh,
You got the option?
yes, sir. Screen. Sir, I can share the screen.
And you have to change the admin, right? You have to shift your host.
Sir, how?
If I became the host, it will be
Ankita, go to the participants where participants is written there, and go to there where sir's name is there, and touch and hold that name, and you will get the options.
yes.
Search. Ma'am, I go to the participant section then.
Then hold where sir's name is there. Hold that that place. Hold you hold that place. You will get the options.
Yes, sir.
Sorry,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I'm not ma'am. I'm also a student.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay.
I do. I done this.
Yeah, it's done. I guess. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
you can see my screen, right? Screen sharing is visible right now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, yes, sir.
Yes, I can continue now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. These are all the structures used for the commercial cultivation of roses. For the commercial cultivation of roses, usually multi-span greenhouses will be used.
Sir, please start from that slide. Pie chart is there from that slide.
Pie chart. Okay.
Yes, sir.
This one.
This one, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, it has been disabled, right? Disconnected.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. From this slide, I have to continue. Yeah, this slide indicates the major growing areas of rose in the world. Mainly, the Netherlands will cover up to 65% of the growing area in the world, followed by Colombia, then Israel and Italy. Then the countries that significantly increase their production with respect to nowadays, the Ecuador, Colombia, Kenya, these are the promising countries. Now the rose cultivation has been commercialized in the with respect to the world market. These countries will growing in a huge quantity now. Then with respect to state-wise cultivation, in India, majorly Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat, Rajasthan, UP. These are the major growing areas of rose with respect to commercial cultivation. Then major importer of roses, Germany is the highest importer, followed by USA. This question may ask in the exam, like which country is importing highest roses in the world. Then with respect to the commercial cultivation, as I said, multi-span greenhouses are commercially used for the cultivation of roses. Gutter connected are ridges and furrow. These are ridges and furrow type of greenhouses. Here, the outer polythene sheet will be UV stabilized and 200 micron or 800 gauge thickness. This is the quality of polythene sheet. This will be the definite question in the examinations. Then with respect to the climatic requirement, usually these temperate and these roses are basically from temperate condition. Nowadays they are acclimatized for the tropical subtropical conditions also. The temperature requirement for these roses will be, the day temperature will be 24 to 28 degrees Celsius and the night temperature will be 18 to 20 degrees Celsius. And this relative humidity will also play a major role in the cultivation of these roses, 65 to 70%. This is the optimum. Then with respect to the light intensity, 60,000 to 70,000 lux. This is the optimum light intensity required for the commercial cultivation. Then with respect to the carbon dioxide requirement, 1000 to 3000 ppm. This is also guarantee question in the examination. 1000 to 3000 ppm. You can note it down in your short notes. Then this chart will indicate the effect of temperature on the yield and quality. This will be like in depth. If the temperature fall down, the color will decreases. These are like assertion and reasoning question you will get in the examination. Nowadays, if you see the 2020 paper, it is not like the MCQ paper. The standardness of the JRF and SRF paper has been increased now. They will give the statement and the reasoning. You have to choose whether they are correct, whether both are wrong. Like that questions will appear nowadays. Then with respect to the number of flowers, if the temperature increases, the number of flower production will also increases due to photosynthesis. Then the length of the neck will increases when the temperature increases. Optimum temperature, you can see this will be the optimum temperature, 24 to 25, 26. This temperature will increases the length of the neck. In cut flowers, the prominent one will be the stalk. For the any cut flowers, the stalk is the important one. Then if the temperature decreases, you see here that if the temperature decreases, the blind shoot will increases. This is negatively correlated. And here also, if the temperature decreases, the bullhead. These are the physiological disorders in the rose. If the temperature reduces, the number of petals will also reduce. Here is the thumb rule. The yield are lowest in the winter, but the quality will be good. These type questions will also appear in the assertion and reasoning type questions. Then coming to roses for cultivation in the greenhouse. These are the varieties suitable for the cultivation under the greenhouse. They may ask which is the following variety or the hybrid suitable for the commercial cultivation in the greenhouse. You don't go for the mug up of all these varieties. You just listen or remember some of the famous varieties like first red. This is the very highly preferred hybrid for the cultivation of greenhouse. Then Grand Gala, this is also very famous. Then this Confetti is also very famous. Then Flirt, then Florenza. These are all very famous varieties. Usually go for the commercial scale cultivation. This belongs to hybrid tea roses. We'll discuss that later. These are all the varieties which are used for the commercial cultivation. This celebration is also used in the commercial scale cultivation. Then these are the Pusa relate. This is Pusa Sonia. They will ask which is the variety released from the IRI New Delhi, like that. This superstar also commercially cultivated. These are all spray type. You any one of you know what is the difference between the cut flower and the spray? Anyone can answer. What is the difference between the cut flower and the spray? Yes. Okay, fine. I will tell you. Cut flower means the large single bulb with a long stalk. This will be called as cut flower. Spray means multiple buds. The multiple buds will be grouped. Here we call as spray types. Small buds. With respect to the production technology, I think you all well known this. With respect to soil, media, and the type of media we should consider, like topsoil, coarse sand, then FOM, paddy husk, coir dust. This is the optimum media used for the cultivation. I'll just spell out which are important for your competitive exam, like your JRF and SRF. Then soil as cultivation is also very prominent in rows. And for the soil sterilization, this may ask, the chemical agents used for the soil sterilizations are formaldehyde. This is also called as formalin. Then methyl bromide. These are all the chemical agents used for the soil sterilization. Then bed preparation, rising of bed, you all well known. This is the structure used for the commercial cultivation of roses. You see, this is the polythene sheet, high density polythene sheet used for the soilless cultivation. Here is the media which I spelled out earlier. Then coming to special cultural operations followed in the roses. This is also very important. Initial plant development, then bending of roses, removal of wild shoots, then desuckering, topping. These are all the special cultural operations done in the rose cultivation. This is bending. Usually bending is followed to improve the quality of cut flowers. The bending will be followed when second growth of cut will be second to third leaf from top, second to third leaf, the bending will follow. Here is the practical photo. Here, this is the way of bending. This will increases the quality of cut flowers. The new sprouts will appear from the bended shoots. After the bending, the new sprouts will appear. Then another important cultural operation is removal of wild shoot. This will be followed in the rootstock. The below budded region, the sprouts will come. This will be removed. Then desuckering and pinching. This is also common cultural operation. Then topping. Why they go for topping? The topping also called as disbudding. Why they will go for disbudding? You know anyone? If they want quality cut flower, we have to remove the side smaller buds. You have to maintain only the bigger bud with a long stalk. Then only you can go for the export. What is this? This is the bud cap. This is the nylon bud cap used to cover the rose buds at the initial development stage. This will this will nicely cover the bud so that it will be very healthy and properly oriented for the export. Then with respect to irrigation, you have to remember the quality of the irrigation water. EC, electric conductivity, should be always less than the 0.5. 0.5, this will be the quality. Then pH also, you know. Then with respect to the fertigation, they won't ask. Then with respect to micronutrient disorder deficiency, this is the nitrogen deficiency, then phosphorus, potassium, calcium deficiency, then magnesium deficiency, then iron deficiency, zinc deficiency. The leaves will become little. in the zinc deficiency. The micronutrient toxicity will be occurred in the roses. Fluoride toxicity. Here, the fluoride will be present in the most of the pesticides or the fungicide. If we spray more of the pesticide, the toxicity will appear in the rose. Then you know how to manage the nutrient deficiency. Then with respect to the diseases, the important diseases will be powdery mildew. The symptoms of powdery growth on the leaf surface. How to control? Use the wettable sulfur or Vitavax. These are all the block spot disease. How to control this? Use the Captan or Tilt. Then this is the blight, leaf blight, caused by the alternaria leaf spot. This is also called as alternaria leaf spot. This is a fungal disease. Then dieback. After the pruning, the disease severity will be more. This dieback. You have to apply the Borax paste after the pruning. This is the precautionary measure. This will ask in the assertion and reasoning type questions. Then this is a rust. Rose rust is also very important disease. Then flower blight. Then this is the mosaic due to virus. Then some nematodal problems will be there. Then coming to the important pest, a red scale, a red spider mite. The red spider mite and most of the sucking pest will be the prominent pest in any of the commercially cultivated crops. Like if you go for the greenhouse cultivation, the severity of this sucking pest will be more. Why? Due to high temperature and higher relative humidity. This will be the congenial environment for the mass multiplication of these sucking pests. Then digger wasps. This is also severe after the pruning area, after the prune. Then thrips. Then chopper beetle. This is also unique insect which we only seen in the rose. They can ask chopper beetle is the major pest in the which of the following crop, like that. Then how to harvest? You know all well when to harvest at the tight bud stage. Then this is how after the harvest you have to go for the pre-cooling in the water and the preservative. Then you have to keep in the buckets after the harvest. Then you have to keep in the cold rooms for the preconditioning of the flowers. Then grading. I think you don't need this grading all, but you have to remember for the grading the standards has been given by European Economic Committee. The standards will given for the cut flower, cut roses. Then the grading will be done using this meter board. This also Society of American Florist. This will also specify the grades of the floriculture flowers. For the hybrid teas, floribundas, the grades will be different. You just remember this is the authority which will specify the type of grades like blue, red, green. Then this is the post harvest management. After the harvesting, they will cut the below region. They will de-thorn the thorns present in the stem stalk. This is the post harvest handling of rose. This is the flow chart. After the harvest, keep in the bucket containing the water with the post harvest chemicals like aluminum sulfate or the citric acid. This is the uh, preservative used in the water. Then store in the cold storage of 2 degrees Celsius or less than 10 degrees Celsius. Then go for the grading. Then store in the 2 degrees Celsius post harvest room. Then go for the packing in the CFT boxes. Then go for the once again pre-cooling. Then refrigerate in the truck. Then go for the marketing. The yield of the roses per meter square will be 220. You know which is the biggest flower market in the world? Yes. Anyone can respond, right? Ankita, which is the biggest flower action market in the world?
Germany.
Yes.
Germany.
What? Yes.
Sir, Aalsmeer.
Alsmeer. Yes. Alsmeer in Netherlands. This is the biggest flower action market in the world. Then for the export purpose, the de-leafing. This is also post-harvest practice followed in the rose cultivation. This is the way the packing will be done. These are all CFB boxes, corrugated fiber boxes. These are used for the export of any cut flower. My voice is audible, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Here is some of the pictures, some of the rose varieties. You can glance, and they will ask like which are all the varieties which are appeared in the Indian Post. There are about 6 varieties which appeared in the Indian Post. This Jawahar, Neelam, these are all well-known varieties. Hence, they displayed in the Indian Post stamps. Then this is Rosa gallica. These are all the species in the rose. Rosa gallica. Why it is famous? This is the oldest of all cultivated rose. This is like a mother of all roses. Rosa gallica. Then Rosa domestina. This is exclusively used in the making pancuris, then perfume related products. Then Rosa centifolia. This is also very fragrant variety, a fragrant species. Then Bourbon roses. This is used for the extraction of perfume. Then coming to Indian cultivars with in hybrid teas, Abhisarika is the mutant from Kiss of Fire. Then Pusa Mohit. This is the thornless variety. Then we have another section, Floribundas, then Polyanthus, then Miniature. Don't go for mock-up of all these varieties. You just remember some of the important varieties only, which I have already told you earlier. I will spell out which are the important species and important varieties. Then these are all Floribunda species. This is the group in the orchid. Then another group is climbers and ramblers. These are all ramblers. These are all climbers. You know the difference between the climbers and the ramblers? There is a minimal difference between the climbers and the ramblers, but they won't ask that much in-depth questions. These are all miniature. This will be cultivated in the potted plants. Then for the loose flower production, the Noor Jahan, Jwala, Himrose, this will be used for the for the loose flower production and for the essential oil extraction. These are all the important varieties. Noor Jahan, Jwala, Himrose. Then Arka Pride. This is also exclusively used for the cut flower production in the protected cultivation. In the examination, they will mainly ask with respect to IHR varieties or IRI varieties or some of the pronoun like Directorate of Floriculture Research, Pune. Only government released varieties will, that too only IHR and IRI released varieties will ask. This is Arka Ivory. This is also for protected cultivation. Then Arka Parimala. This specialty is the fragrant hybrid. Then Arka Swadesh. This is also used for the cut flower production under the protected condition. Then Arka Savi. You have to remember this one. Then Yerkad one. This is also variety released from the Tamil Nadu. Rose Tamil Nadu one. TNU Yerkad. Then one more variety is there, Kiran from IHR, Arka Kiran. Then Arka Nishkant. The speciality of this is Arka Nishkant is a rootstock, thornless rootstock, used as a rootstock. Then Himalayan Wonder. This is also thornless one. Pusa Mohit. This is also thornless variety. This is thornless variety. Rose Sharbat. This is used for the perfumery industry. These are the hybrid teas. Hybrid teas are the commercially exploited species. Commercially exploited hybrids, varieties, and species. This is the first red, Golden Strike, Arka Swadesh, Shakira. These are all commercially cultivated from the private sector also, from for the export also. Grand Gala, Nobiles. These are all very important one. I think you have already seen these photos. Which is the mode of propagation in the roses? You know, the commercially followed is tea budding. Here in this picture, you can observe the T-shaped cutting is done on the rootstock. Then the suitable scion is grafted, budded on the rootstock. After that, they will cover with the polythene sheet or the wire to heal that budded region. Another method is air layering. With the use, this is the sphagnum. After that, they will cover with the polythene sheet. They will tie. Then these are the rose hips. These are all rich source of vitamin C. This is also a guarantee question in the exams. This is the grafting technique. Stenting. This is also a very important intercultural operation followed in the rose. You remember this word, stenting. This is mass multiplication of rose rootstock in the North Indian condition. This terminology is called as stunting. This is related to rose for the mass multiplication of rootstock. You are getting right what I am saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I think you have all dissected the rose flower. This is the stigmatic surface and outer will be the stamens. The major pollinator were insects, mainly honeybees. After the pollination, this will form the fruits. These are all botanically called hips. It will contain the seeds. After the sowing, we will get the plantlets. These are the rose fruits or rose hips. Inside the fruit, you can see the seeds, individual seeds. The major problem of this rose breeding is poor seed set in the rose fruits. And after the poor seed set also, these seeds will not germinate in the media because we have to give the chilling injury for the germination of this rose seeds. This is the major constraint in India. They will ask in the examination the major constraint of rose breeding in India, like that. The white colored you are seeing that this is the perlite media. Then blue rose. You know the concept of blue rose, how they are evolved. The color deficient in the rose is you can expect all the colors in the rose except blue. Initially on the gene responsible for the production of colors in the rose will be delphidine gene. If you turn off this DRF gene and they extracted the pansy, this pansy gene which codes for the blue color in the pansy flower, they inserted the gene in the roses. Then after that insertion, They gone for the anti-silencing of this DFR gene in the roses. Then they got the blue rose from the florigin. The variety and the hybrid is called applause. You got this right? Blue rose.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Oil bearing species: Rosa domestina, Rosa borboriana, Rosa centifolia. These are all the important species used for the oil extraction. For the gulkan making, they use Rosa domestina, Rosa gallica, Rosa chinensis. Okay, and this is the pankuri. This is the dried rose petals to sweeten the cold drinks. This is the product made out of a rose. Then gulrohan. Gulrohan means rose oil mixed with the wet sesame seeds. Then hips are the main source of vitamin C. Then other value-added products like potpourris, jam, jelly, hot drinks. Then these are the wild species found in India. This is the major one. Usually they will ask Rosa brunioni, Himalayan musk rose. And this is the Rosa multiflora used as a rootstock in the North Indian condition. Rosa indica is used as a rootstock in western parts of India. This is also very important. You can note it down. Important species like Rosa alba, borboriana, Rosa canina. Rosa canina is known as dog rose. This is used for the rootstock, chiefly used for as a rootstock for budding or grafting. Rosa centifolia. This is also known as cabbage rose. This is a complex hybrid from the four species. You remember cabbage rose means centifolia. China rose means Rosa chinensis. This is not non-fragrant species native to China. Then one species is there, Rosa clinonifilia. This is the wild rose of Bengal. Then Rosa foetida. Then Rosa gallica. This is thornless species, usually as a rootstock. Rosa moschata. This is musk rose. Then with respect to the basic chromosome number of rose is 7. These are the important species in the rose. The major breeding objective will be for any flower crop, the novelty color is the main objective. Then breeding methods: introduction, selection, mutation. These are all the in the mutation. The chemicals used were methyl ethyl sulfonate, then EMS, then 2,4-D. Then they will go for the irradiation also, X-rays, gamma rays. Then these are the mutant rose varieties: Abhisarika, Angar, Madosh, Pusa Christiana. These are the important one. Then with respect to the hybridization, I will spell out important one. Dr. B.P. Paul, he is the pioneer rose breeder in India. Then you know the techniques of hybridization like emasculation, then pollination, bagging, labeling. This is emasculation. Then pollen extraction. Then I have told you now, after the seed set, before sowing the seeds, we have to go for the stratification like cold cold treatment. 1 to 4 degrees Celsius for 4 weeks. We have to keep in the cold storage room. Then only the rose seeds will germinate. Then these are the rose hips. Then this is the clonal selection, ERCAD one. You need in-depth or you need for the competitive exam like JRF and SRF? Yes, anyone can respond. Ankita, you need in-depth details or you need the bullet points which are related for the JRF examination or SRF? Anuj, yes, speak
So
out.
I need,
Yes, speak out.
so I need depth knowledge.
You need in-depth.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then Anuj, Namrata,
Yes, sir.
yeah, you need in-depth or
Hello.
with respect to the competitive exams?
I think, sir, bullet points are
Okay.
suitable, sir, because there is limited time
Yeah,
left, sir.
sure. Okay, then what about Namrata?
Sir, if we consider the time, then I think it's bullet points are much
Yeah,
better.
I'm explaining the concepts which are very relevant, uh, which are necessary for the understanding. Then I will spell out which are important bullet points with respect to the JRF.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Then one more guy. Yes, Sanyal.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sorry.
Sir,
Yeah,
sir, in depth in basic concept and bullet for exam.
yeah, sure. Yes, sure, I will do the same. Then with respect to the blue color evolution in the rose, production of blue rose in the blue rose is a very fascinating topic. Initially, the many private companies have tried for the blue rose hybridization, but none of them got successful. The one company that is Florigin, this is also very important. Florigin and the this is an Australian company, Florigin, and the Japanese company Suntory. They tried in the 2004 through the genetic engineering for the evolution of blue rose to insert the plant pigment delphidine. This is from petunia, right? The pigment extracted from the petunia, which codes for the blue color in the petunias, and they inserted this gene into the rose for the expression of this blue color in the roses, so that they can obtain the blue color in the roses. But the lacuna was this pigment cyanidine was also expressed in the roses, so the color was not getting the blue, the mixed color they were getting. So once again they used the RNA interference technology to suppress the production of this color which is responsible for the various red colors in the rose. So they silenced all the genes which responsible for the colors in the rose. Then they got this delphidine pigment extracted from the petunia inserted into the rose. Finally they got the blue rose. The two techniques which are used in the production of blue rose is genetic engineering. Then these are the two important company, Florigin and Santori, and delphidine, which codes for the blue pigment in the petunias. Then cyanidine is the coloring pigment in the rose for the red. Then RNA interference technology to suppress the production of cyanidine in the rose. Then finally they named the hybrid as applause. This is also very important. Then major constraints in the rose breeding. This is also very important with respect to the reasoning type questions. Mainly highly heterozygous in nature. Then polyploidy will be the major constraint. Then high male and female sterility. Then cytological abnormalities and poor seed set, as I told earlier. Then low seed germination. This is the major constraint in rose breeding. Then with respect to the post-harvest handling, after the harvest, they will go for the sorting of the flowers. Then they will go for the grading. Then they will go for the packaging. Then they will keep in the cold storage. Then finally for the marketing. Taj Mahal. This is also a very important variety which are commercially cultivated in India. You have to remember this: Taj Mahal, Golden Strike, Shakira, then Tropical Amazon. These are all very important ones. Then with respect to the propagation, we have earlier discussed. Then this is also very important. You have to remember the special cultural operations followed in the rows: bending, disbudding for the production of very healthy cut flowers, then bud capping for the production of bud and to get the healthy bloom, then removal of wild shoots from the sucker. If you have any doubts, you can ask with respect to rows or with respect to any other chapters.
Sir,
Yeah,
sir, is it necessary to remember all varietal characteristics of rose?
no, 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 no.
Variety characteristics, sir.
No, no, no. Varietal characteristics also don't remember the all the things. I have told you now. Only remember important hybrids which are commercially cultivated in the protected structures. These are the important one. Then only IRI and IHR released recent varieties will be asked. They will ask mainly recently released varieties. Don't mug up all the species, all the classification, all the varieties. Don't mug up all those things.
Okay,
Okay.
sir. Sir, and pest management system?
Pest, no, no. With respect to the pest, they will mainly ask the questions related to which are the major pest in the rose. They will ask which is the major pest, like which we have discussed earlier. Sucking pest are the major one. They will ask with respect to main diseases,
Yes, sir.
which is the main diseases, and with respect to disease also, they can ask which is the causal organism in this disease. Like this also they will ask. And one more is you have to remember the famous rose garden in the India, like Zakir Hussain Rose Garden in the Chandigarh. I think you know this. Then National
Yes, sir.
Rose Garden in the New Delhi. This is also very important with respect to the objective type questions.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Next, any doubts? Then they will ask the time of budding in the rose. Usually in the North Indian plains, the November and December. This is the congenial environment for the budding in North Indian condition.
Sir, please repeat what you have said.
In the North Indian condition, the budding season will be November and December. And one more variety is also there in the blue color. The variety name is Samba. Actually, this is not the complete blue color, but in every textbook they have mentioned like blue, but this is not blue color. Blue color pigmentation is due to delphidine. These are all the important questions. Then any other doubts? And this is also an important question, like Gulkan preparation. The petal and sugar ratio will be 1:1.
Sir, what is tenting?
Tenting means this is the post-harvest practice followed in the mainly in the white colored flowers. Here in the screen you can observe this is the white colored flower. If you add the water in the bucket and add some organic colors, so it will uptake the water, and this is the transportation. Due to transpiration it will uptake the water. into the system. So it will uniformly spread around the petals. So the white colored flowers we can change into different shades of colors. This is mainly followed in the rose, carnation. This is also mainly followed in carnation. White colored flowers usually they will tint the flowers. Tinting means it's like artificial coloring.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, this is also very important terminology. You should remember the tinting is associated with which of the following crop. Like they will ask carnation and other simple crops. So you have to remember that. Then you know which is the rose is the national flower of which country?
Sir, England.
Yes. Apart from England, Iran and UK also announced the national flower. Rose is the national flower. Then tea budding is commercial method of propagation in rose. Then who is the first Indian breeder? Who is the first Indian rose breeder? If they ask who is the first Indian rose breeder, BK Roy Chaudhary. He is the first rose breeder. He is a nurseryman. But if they ask who is the systematic rose breeder or scientific rose breeder in India means, otherwise who is the father of rose breeder in India means Dr. B.P. Paul. Okay. Then usually in the preservative solutions, they will add the sugars like 1 to 5%. Then they will add some preservatives like 8-HQC, silver sulfate, citric acid. These are all the preservatives. Then origin of rose. Northern hemisphere. Usually this is from, I have told, this is from temperate condition. Now it has been adjusted for tropical, subtropical, all the condition it has been adjusted. As I told earlier, you have to remember the important diseases like dieback, the causal organism diplodia. Like that, you have to remember block spot, which is the causal organism diplocarpon. Then powdery mildew, then downy mildew, rust. Then crown ball is also a very important disease observed in the rose due to Agrobacterium tumefacius. Okay. This agrobacterium is also used as a vector to transfer the gene in the conventional breeding, to transfer any vector or gene which of our interest into the host. Okay, any doubts or any suggestion? Otherwise you suggest me you want which crop for the next class. Yes, Namrata.
Sir, you can teach jasmine. Actually, those jasmines are quite confusing, like tree jasmine, then other those jasmine.
Okay. Jasmine is also a very important crop in the floriculture. You can expect 3 to up to 5 questions on a single crop. Then Anuj, Ankita, one
Sir,
more
carnation.
carnation. Okay. Then one more girl, Baranya. Yes, I spelled correctly.
Yes, sir.
Baranya.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Rajashmi, next topic.
So I think carnation.
You think?
Sir, I think carnation.
Carnation. Okay. Okay, sure. I will cover. When you will need the next class, like tomorrow, after day after tomorrow, or you need some interval of 2 to
Day
3
after
days.
tomorrow.
Day after tomorrow.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Tomorrow, which class is there at the evening?
Sir, they will inform whatever class will be there.
Okay, okay. Okay, I will see. I will just inform for the Naiks and other associated person. My next class will be with respect to carnation. Okay, we'll first discuss the carnation, then we'll move on to the jasmine. Okay,
Okay, sir.
okay, fine. Then we can
Okay,
discuss
sir.
now. Yeah, we can end the meeting, right?
Yes, sir. Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your patience.